Hi everyone, we're going to find the following values for each function. These are going to be rational functions, and the two that we're going to work on are f of x equals x over x squared plus 1, and the second one's going to be f of x equals x squared minus 1 over x plus 4. So these are our two functions for this video, and we're going to find f of negative x, negative f of x, and f of x plus h. This is going to help you evaluate functions later on in calculus, and also to find even and odd functions. Okay, so for the first one, we have f of x equals x over x squared plus 1. And the first thing we want to find is f of negative x. So everywhere there's a x, I'm just going to put parentheses. And I'm going to evaluate negative x. Now, when I get this, what's going to happen, I'm going to get negative x over x squared plus 1. Okay? The next one is negative f of x. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this as my function x over x squared plus 1. And now we want to negate this. And this is where students tend to mess up. This is either we're going to negate it. That means we're just negating the numerator, the denominator. Because recall, this negative here is negative is either going to be negative 1 over 1, or it's going to be 1 over negative 1. So in this case, I'm going to do negative 1 over 1, and that gives me negative x over x squared plus 1. So that's one possibility. The other possibility is, I'm going to write this out again, and I'm going to multiply this by negative, 1 over negative 1, and that would give me x over, if you distribute the negative, negative x squared minus 1. So there's two possibilities here. Okay. Next, we're going to do f of x plus h. And so I'm going to write the function again. Everywhere there's an x, I'm just going to write parentheses. And I'm going to evaluate x plus h. Oh, this was a square. So x plus h. And so what we're going to get is x plus h over x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. And then you got your little tag along 1. And that's all. Right? We're going to do the same thing with the next one. The next function we have is f of x equals x squared minus 1 over x plus 4. And we want to evaluate f of negative x. So again, I just put parentheses everywhere there's an x. And I'm going to evaluate negative x. And that's going to give me x squared minus 1 over negative x plus 4. Right? The second one I'm going to do is negative f of x. And this one's going to be, I write it down, x squared minus 1 over x plus 4. I'm going to do it again here, x squared minus 1 over x squared plus 4. And what we're going to do is negate this by multiplying by -1. So on the first one, I'm going to multiply by -1 over 1. And the second one, I'm going to multiply by 1 over -1. Those are your two possibilities. So for the first one, we're going to get a negative x squared plus 1 over x plus 4. Or we could get x squared minus 1 over negative x minus 4. These are both solutions there. And for the last one, we have f of x. We want to do f of x plus h. So everywhere there's an x, I'm going to put parentheses. And I'm going to evaluate x plus h. And what we get is x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 1 over x plus h plus 4. And that's your final answer. The next set we're going to do involves absolute value and one with the square root. We're going to do two at a time. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.